Hi there. Welcome to another video. Cheers. I'm drinking hibiscus tea. Hibiscus. It's really good. It makes me think of Jello, but like not sugar tasting, but it's like that richness of Jello. Anyway, I got it because it's really hydrating. Supposedly, that's what I'm hearing, but it's just so delicious. It's like dessert. It's like dessert, and all it is dried hibiscus petals, dried hibiscus, and you put it in a pot, boil it for just a little bit, and then strain it and add some honey, and there you go. It can be really tart, and then the more sugar or the more honey that you add, it'll be sweeter. So it's kind of like if you really like tart, like if you like sour candy, the tart hibiscus tea, yes, so good. Anyway, I didn't expect to be talking about this so long because hey y'all, I just wanted to come on here and remind everybody that it's okay to feel however it is that you feel. However it is that you feel, it's okay to feel it. This is just like a public announcement reminder because it's so important to let the feeling flow out of you. Otherwise, it gets stuck in there. It's almost like you're holding on to these feelings, and you're holding on to them with all of your muscle tension everywhere, just like, and it's like all in your body, and it's turns into pain, turns into physical pain. Okay, it's like if you don't want to emotionally feel out the pain, it's going to turn into physical pain to get your attention, and it will get your attention then, right? It's only because it just increases. It's kind of like I don't know. Like I'm thinking of. I can't describe it. Shoot, I was gonna try. So feel your feelings, because when you do that, you're actually making room. Like you're digging it up, right? And you're feeling it out through your mouth. Okay? And whoo, it's gone. You've released it. Now I have room for better feeling feelings. Now when I practice a feeling state of peace, I'm really soaking that in, and it's filling that space. I have more space inside to practice the feeling of the higher feelings that I want. Feelings like peace or safety. Safety is a feeling state. Patience is a feeling state. And just going to reiterate my message. I feel like this is my message now. Just because I'm so passionate about it for myself, for my life. And it's like if you vibe with that, then cool. Cool, keep listening. Let me know in the comments if you're like, yeah, I'm kind of needing this, someone to tell me, feel my feelings, like, hello, feel them. So I want to describe a process that I do for feeling anger. So like, sometimes it's like in the moment, it could be really intense. And I really don't want to put that out to the person. I really just want to feel it and kind of like how do we get to the point where we're just listening to what does anger tell us? It gives you a message. It's saying something isn't right here. Are you going to let them do that to you? You know, that kind of thing. It's like protective. Anger is protective, okay? Sometimes the anger protects you from feeling the sadness underneath, feeling the hurt underneath. And so like being angry at somebody for hurting you is kind of a way to protect yourself from feeling the hurt, when really the hurt needs to be felt and released so that process can be completed. So feeling anger, okay. Let's see. So like the way I describe it is like a volcano. It really is. So like I may feel the anger kind of in this area, and I kind of just let it vibrate. It's like all I'm doing is just feeling it. I'm not thinking anything. I'm not thinking about the person. I'm not thinking about the situation. I'm just feeling like inside, okay, this is anger, and it's like shakes. You know how they say like shaking with rage, maybe? I don't know. Like anger is like, it shakes you. So like I feel it, and it's like it like vibrates in my shoulders, and I kind of let it do that. Like it's like this feeling like that. And then I let it up. I lift up my head, right? I tilt my head backward, and I make room. It's like magma from a volcano, okay? And you let it out your mouth. Now there's two ways you can do that. You can make a loud yell, or if you're not in a space to yell, just like breathing out very forcefully and almost just like making that kind of sound helps me when I'm in an environment where I know like someone could probably hear me if I was yelling, so I don't want to do that. So, but really letting the sound out is helpful too. It's just, it releases more, I feel like. Anyway, like I'm always this advocate, like feel that anger, like let it be released, okay? Because if you don't, you're just gonna sit around and just be like, oh, how do I get back at this person, or like I hate this person, and it's just like all about the person and the situation, and it's like causing like this kind of like locked up kind of thing. And so once you're able to sit there, let it come out your mouth, it's free. It's been released from your body, from within you. Okay? Like that's why it's important to get it out. Get it out, let it out. That's why they say let it out, because you're letting it out of your being. And otherwise, it's just in there waiting. We've turned it into stagnant energy that's just like waiting for the right opportunity to be set free once again, to flow free. And once you let that out, take a huge breath in and just breathe in. Imagine there's light filling your whole esophagus, right? Just filling you with light, filling your lungs with light, or just like, white clouds. Imagine like white clouds like filling you, and that is the life returning to those areas that were once like held down, right? Because sometimes it takes a lot of feeling out the anger before you can get to that underneath layer, because that anger needs to be heard, and it's saying like, hey, this wasn't cool. It's not cool what happened. And then once I kind of got rid of most of like the anger that's just like on the surface, just like really taking over, it kind of resets it. So it's still there. Like anger is important. It's there to whisper in your ear. It's very, very subtle at first. So once you feel out all that extra magma from your volcano, then you can start to hear the subtle whisper like, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this situation. Am I going to let this happen, or am I going to take charge of my life and do something about it? Like leave the situation or say no or set up your boundary and you're like, hey, this isn't okay with me. It doesn't feel good. Just saying to the other person like, hey, that doesn't feel good when you say that or when you do that. And then that's answering the call of anger. So maybe I'll just leave it at that. There's so much more to it, but it's kind of like, okay, I feel like it is so beneficial once you can get underneath that to the hurt, because the hurt needs to be felt too. I know, it's a lot. And that's what I'm here to say. Every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. Every few seconds that you can feel the hurt counts. It does something. It releases that. Makes room for new feeling states that you prefer. And that's how I can embody that. Embodying the feeling state is going to it's like that part, like embodying the feeling states that are higher up, like safety and peace and just knowing and trusting that whatever does happen, even if there's things that hurt, I feel like I can believe in myself. Like, yeah, I can do strong. I am very strong, like, to be able to sit here, feel the pain, take a breath, and go on to the next thing. I mean, not immediately, but yeah, I've done a lot of that recently. So, like, my body has been very tired, and so I listen to my body. It says, we need to rest, please. It's time to rest. And because, like, this emotional work is actually work. Like, it's a lot. And it's like, it takes a lot out of me, and I sit here thinking, like, why am I tired? I haven't been doing anything physical, but I've been doing things emotional clearing, and so that requires me to rest and recuperate. You know, it's like after going on a long run or a jog or something, like, you take a rest, right? That's what I'm saying. So you're allowed to feel exactly how you feel. Exactly how you feel, you're allowed to feel. Whatever's going on around you, take a moment to assess, like, how do I feel? You don't have to put a word and label it, okay? Just don't even, if you don't know what word to use to describe the feeling, just throw it out the window. That's not even important anymore. It's just like, just feel it. You don't have to describe it or talk about it or say it or think about. It's just like feeling it. It's like, this is uncomfortable. That's how I will describe a lot of these feelings. Like, they're just uncomfortable feelings. But it only takes a few seconds to even do anything big. Like, it's so much less scary, you know, than it's made out to be. It's like, all you need is just a little bit of time, and it's gonna be fine, and you just let it come out. Take your breath in, and that's it. Like, it's almost like ripping off the Band-Aid. It's ripping off the Band-Aid. You're like, it's gonna hurt so bad. Oh my God. Are you gonna be like that? Or are you gonna rip it off and feel it and then be like, okay, phew, that's over. Cool. So this is my encouragement to you. And I hope to see you soon. I know that you can do this. I'm doing it with you. I'm doing it every day. Like, not every single day, but I'm consistently doing this. There's always more, and that's you know, that's just how it goes. This, like, the stronger I get, the more weights I can lift. I feel like I'm becoming very emotionally strong every time that I see how it's not that hard. It's not that hard. It only seems that hard in the moment. And then after, I'm like, hey, it wasn't so bad. All right.